Hello and welcome to pmclounge.com. In this quick video, we are looking into the outputs of the conduct procurement process. So, two of the most important outputs that you should know are selected sellers and agreements. As always, if you're looking to read an article rather than watching a video on this topic, then first link in the description is going to take you to the article on this topic over at our official website pmclounge.com. Also, second link in the description is going to take you to an entire playlist that contains every single video that we have done on procurement management knowledge area. So two important links, check them out. Let's get started. Now, we've already studied an overview of this process, the conduct procurements process. We've already done that. And second link in the description, the playlist, you'll find the videos. We've also discussed the inputs, the tools and techniques of this process. Let's take a look at the outputs. Like I said, there are two that you should know of: selected sellers and agreements. But if you have already forgotten, this is the PGKA mapping. Conduct procurements is part of the executing process group, and of course the knowledge area is procurement management knowledge area. So that's where we are discussing the outputs of this process. So selected sellers, that's the first output, which basically means that you have selected the sellers or the contractors that you are going to contract out the job to. So you have something that you want to contract out to, and finally in this process you have selected the seller that you are going seller or sellers, multiple sellers that you are going to contract the job out to. So like we have seen, conduct procurements is actually a process in the execution process group, right? And the processes in this process group, this is the place where the actual work happens. And that is why in this process, the actual work of conducting procurement, selecting a seller, which is a major part of conducting procurement, is selecting the sellers for the job, right? So you are doing the actual work in this with the help of this output, that is selecting the sellers you're going to contract out the job to. A quick reminder here, just like the second link in the description takes you to the playlist of procurement management knowledge area, if you're looking for playlists of other knowledge areas, you can head over to this link, youtube.com/pmclounge/playlists. This is where you will find playlists of every single knowledge area as well as important topics. All right, let's talk about the second important output of this process, which is agreements. Now, we have discussed in one of our previous videos the different types of contract. And when we did that, we talked about how a contract is also known as agreement, undertaking, or purchase order. So this is basically a contract, and this is an output of the conduct procurement process. So agreements or contracts, they are definitely an output of this process, which we just talked about. And you have selected the sellers you want to award the contract to as part of the selected sellers output. So you have selected the sellers and you have got them, you have given them the contract as well, awarded them the contract. And when all relevant stakeholders sign the contract, you are pretty much done with this process, because you have selected the sellers, you have awarded them the contract, and all relevant stakeholders have signed the contract. So conducting procurement process is actually done. Question for the day. Actually, these two are the most important outputs of conduct procurement process. But can you think of other outputs of this process? Let me know in the comments. Definitely looking forward to your answers. And that's all that we had in this quick video. I hope you got value out of it. Smash that like button if you did. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to stay notified whenever we upload new content. Also, don't forget to check out the website pmclounge.com, your number one free PMP resource. Thank you and have a nice day.